As Eze as you like, people then. As Eze as you like. What a lovely performance. Arsenal 4, Wigan 0, and we are into the 5th round of the FA Cup. And people, do me a favour, like this video if Arsenal can still win the quadruple. And make sure you subscribe if Arsenal can still win the quadruple, people then. Because we can still win the quadruple. Still in all competitions. And we wasn't expecting no big FA Cup exit, no heartbreaks this weekend as it's Valentine's Day and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying, people then? The only thing we needed was a ticket into the next round. The first time in 6 years that Arsenal have qualified for the 5th round of the FA Cup. That's our competition. Let's get that out of the way first. You know what I'm saying, people then? Not good, but we got through. This time last year was getting knocked out to Man United. Well, that was in the 3rd round. You know what I'm saying, people then? We've moved on. And it was a great performance today. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Rasenal TV, people. Them. I am your host, Dini. And as I said, we are into the hat for the 5th round of the FA Cup. And what a brilliant game it was. But you know what? Let's get straight into it and let's talk about what happened at the beginning of the game. Calafiori injured in the warm-up. That's 2 injuries in the last 5 games or so that have happened in the warm-up. Saka in the warm-up with his hip, and now Calafiori, not sure what the injury was. I think that's the 2nd time Calafiori has been injured in the warm-up as well. I think it happened last season as well. Is Calafiori a bit injury prone? Because now we don't know how long he's going to be out for. He's most likely going to miss the next 2 games for Wolves and Tottenham Hotspur as well. Very annoying to say the least, people. I'm not going to lie. Very annoying. But we got through it. We got through it. Saka started. Very annoying. Very, you know what? Skelly, I say annoying. I don't mean mind-numbingly annoying, but wanted to see Lewis Skelly in midfield today. Skelly was starting in midfield today, but unfortunately, Calafiori gets injured in the warm-up. Saka has to come in and take his place. Skelly moves to a left back, and then Saka actually starts in the 10. And it was actually kind of interesting to see Saka in the 10. A bit more fluid, a bit more direct on goal. Him and Madueke were having fun down that right-hand side against Wigan. And like I said, it is Wigan. I'm going to get that in again. It is Wigan, but you got to do your job. You got to do what you got to do. Man City didn't look great against Salford yesterday. That's what I will say. I was expecting Man City to do what they did against Salford, what they did against Exeter in the last round, 10-0. It doesn't happen. But they got the win, and we got the win, and in an emphatic fashion as well. 4 goals in 16 minutes. Apparently, that's like a 150-year record. I don't know. Fact check me on that, because I could be wrong indeed. I've seen the stats somewhere, but I don't know how true it is. But people then, Arsenal 4, Wigan 0, and we open with the scoring, and someone that I needed to have a great game today, as I mentioned at the beginning, as Eze as you like. That's how easy that performance needed to be, people then, because Eze didn't have a great game against Brentford. Subbed again at halftime, and we know that Eze has come under a lot of scrutiny in recent matches as well, with the likes of Havertz being injured. There was no Odegaard on the bench today. Wanyeri's on loan as well. So right now, Eze is our only fit creative player in that 10. That is natural for that position, people then. You know what I'm saying? So he needed to perform today, because anyhow he didn't perform today, I see is Kairat and Wigan on the same level? Maybe not, because Kairat are in the Champions League, you know what I'm saying? But even against a Kairat, I expected Eze to perform, and he didn't, even though it was seen as a nothing game. This definitely, you do need to perform. It's the FA Cup on the stage, oldest cup competition in the world. And boy, did he perform today, people then, with 2 lovely assists. The first assist for Madueke. You know what's interesting as well? You know when Odegaard is in those deep positions as well, collecting the ball off the defense, he'll usually either spray it out to the left-hand side or spray it out to the right-hand side. Eze did what I haven't seen Odegaard do. Literally just play the ball through the centre of the park. Madueke runs off his defender, runs in, slots it bottom corner with the left foot. Beautiful goal. But the assist was better. That's what I want to see more of from Eze. Absolutely. Taking a chance. I keep saying it was Wigan, but if you don't try something, you ain't going to get it. If you don't ask, you don't get. If you don't shoot, you don't score. I know he wasn't shooting, but if you don't play the pass can't happen. Beautiful ball into Madueke. And the same again for Gabriel Martinelli. 2 assists for Eze in a row. Another ball to Martinelli. Another incisive pass. And it was another beautiful finish for Gabriel Martinelli as well. The type of finish that he should have done against Brentford. Annoying. Because I know Martinelli can finish. We know he can finish. But I guess maybe when the pressure's on, maybe it's a thing of pressure. Can Arsenal handle the pressure in the Premier League? We're going to find out because we've got Wolves on Wednesday. We're going to start building up that game tomorrow. So make sure you subscribe to Rasenal TV because we're going to start our build up tomorrow. People, then make sure you don't miss out. But as I said, Martinelli gets a goal, go 2-0 up. Then own goals has to get involved. Obviously, Owen goal had to get involved. There was no way we couldn't leave this game without an own goal. And you know what? We should have had a set piece to seal off the deal, because none of our goals were actually from open play today. Nice bit of play down the right-hand side again between Madueke and Saka. Saka gets the ball into the box and it's a ricochet and it comes off the Wigan player's head and we go 3-0 up. And then, literally, I'm just going through the goals because that's how quickly it went. Goal after goal was wave after wave. Wave after wave. The Arsenal wave kept on coming and then Norgaard said, you know what? I got the pingers on me today. I got that crossfield ball on me. And I got that crossfield ball. I got that crossfield ball on me today. And boy, did he send that ball right up to Gabriel Jesus. I'm not sure what was better. What was better from the Gabriel Jesus goal today? The pass from Norgaard or the actual goal? Because the beautiful finish to chip over the goalkeeper into the net. 4-0. And I'm not going to lie, people, then. I thought we was going to go get 6 because my prediction was actually 4-0. So I'm actually kind of happy about that. I did say we'd win 4-0 and we'd won 4-0. So we're living. We're good. But when you come out for the second half, I'm thinking we could get a hatful here. It could be 5, 6, 7, 8. And you know what? Even though, okay, let's go through slowly. So halftime, we're 4-0 up, right? Making any changes at the halftime. Saka comes off again at halftime as well. Probably managing his minutes. Did he come back a bit sooner? And I asked myself this question in general before the game. I asked myself this question in my head. I asked myself, how fit is the actual squad as a whole right now? Because again, Calafiori injured in the warm-up. Saka again off at half-time. Was he rushed back a bit too early? Who knows? But he was off at half-time. So obviously should be fine. We did a similar thing with Kai Havertz when he came back from injury. Gave him 45 minutes, right? Took him off at half-time against Kai Rat, I believe. But then the second half begins and Gyökeres comes on. Gyökeres could have had a goal today himself as well. I thought that it just hit the post, but it actually deflected off the Wigan Athletics player's foot. And if it didn't deflect off him, it may have been 5-0 then. There was a great chance for Martinelli as well. I think the keeper made a couple of good saves in that game as well. I think the Wigan Athletic keeper made 2 good saves. I think there was a header from Gabriel Martinelli, the shot from Gyökeres. I could be missing someone else, maybe a shot from Trossard as well. But it could have been 5 or 6. Got to big up the Wigan Athletic keeper. It made himself known to me. I say I'm probably to some other Arsenal players as well. Now, another thing that we can be slightly annoyed about is that Ben White did seem like he came off with an injury. It looked like a hamstring injury. Zubimendi came on for him, but he was sitting on the bench with the players. He was walking around afterwards. It could be a precaution. We don't know. Apparently, he was saying to Norgaard that it could be a hamstring injury. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. But people then, nice, easy game today. Nice, easy game today at the Emirates Stadium is exactly what you want. A break from the Premier League. And you know what? I saw some people saying, you know what? It could have been good to have a Premier League game to get that duck off our back and literally go back in and get the points gap back to what it is. But we've got 2 easy games coming up in the Premier League. I'm not going to lie. Wolves and Tottenham. 6 out of 6. That's what I'm thinking. 6 out of 6. You're facing 2 relegation-threatened teams. And I'm not even saying that mockingly right now. Wolves are probably going to get relegated. And Tottenham could get relegated. Relegation-threatened. Coming up against the potential champions of the Premier League. You need to go and clean up. Get 6 out of 6. Man City face Newcastle in between Wolves and Tottenham as well. Man City face Newcastle at 7:30? Is it 7:30 on a Saturday or 8 o'clock? One of them. But another big game. They could drop points, but they may outright win. They may outright win. So who knows? But regardless, we get our wins. I ain't got to worry about Man City as well. Absolutely. Because that's what a lot of Arsenal fans are doing right now. Worrying about Man City. But if Arsenal do the job like I think we will do, like I think we will win the league. So let's get 6 out of 6. But we are into the 5th round of the FA Cup. Drop down in the comment section down below who you'd want in the FA Cup and who you'd like to avoid as well. Would you like to avoid a big team, or do you like, you know what? I don't care. We've got to face them at some point Anyway, kind of like what we did in the, was it 2018? Chelsea was 2020. So no, Chelsea 2020 faced Man City there as well. Yeah, kind of like them. We're going to face the big teams at some point. So you know what? Let's get the job done. But as I said, a big win for the Arsenal in the FA Cup today, 4-0 at the Emirates and we're feeling good. Drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe to Rasenal TV and let me know what you think of this wall as well. I thank the Rasenal community for helping me get this wall here as well. The LED dots with me, but people, I want to say this very quickly. Thank you to the Rasenal community. That's what I'm going to say right now. We are growing as a force and we are set to take over. That's all I'm going to say. Love and guidance, people. We will be back tomorrow.